The Raiden Shogun isn't the insanely overpowered unit players were hoping she'd be. Part of her underwhelming performance could be that electro reactions are towards the weaker side of elemental reactions. Regardless, the Shogun can still be very effective in battle. How's it going, everyone? This is Kay, and I'll break down a sub-DPS build for the Raiden Shogun. Starting with the constellations, she's at C0, but players do recommend having her at least C2 for insane damage. Talents are 3, 6, 8, and her burst doesn't scale with her normal, so you can technically ignore her normal attack. Her burst is obviously the main priority, but the weekly boss material is preventing most players from leveling the skill past 8. That, and I'm freaking broke. I have no more Moras, waifus, I swear, right? They break the bank in real life and in the game as well. For weapons, I am using the Engulfing Lightning, which is the best weapon for her, but not every player will use this or have this. Therefore, the catch at R5 is most recommended for free-to-play players. Problem is, obtaining the catch takes a freaking long time, and most players are like myself, who's typically busy during the day, so the Favonius Lance is the best next alternative. You can also use the Deathmatch, but it offers the lowest damage for me. It'll be good at R5, but again, that's not realistic for everyone, and not every player will buy the Battle Pass. I will showcase the Favonius and Engulfing Lightning to compare the difference in damage. So here are her stats. Keep in mind, her attack is boosted by the Engulfing Lightning's effect. If she's not on the field, she'll have like 1800 or so attack, but 2200 is very high for her attack stats. Next is her crit stats. Crit rate is a bit on the lower side, but that's the best I can do, while crit damage is perfect. ER is at 270%, and when she uses her burst, the weapon will boost it further to 300%. Electro bonus is at 68% because of her passive talent. Best artifacts are the 4-piece Severed Fates, I'm sure that's no surprise, and at 300% ER you maximize its effects. There has been a lot of debate on what the Sands and Goblet main stats should be. This depends honestly on the weapon you're using and your sub-stats. I experimented with all the artifacts I possess: Attack Sands and Goblet, ER and Electro, Attack and Electro. All damage range from 40k on her initial burst to 45k. The best for me is ER Sands and Attack Goblet. Some players benefit more from Attack and Electro or ER and Electro. Not all players will have the same stats, and with limited farming due to resin, you have to work with what you have. But generally, Attack Sands will of course offer a higher damage than ER, but her burst spamming will be a bit lower. Generally though, you should aim for a minimum of 200% ER. For the Goblet equipment, if her attack is already high enough, then go with Electro. Her attack should be at a minimum of 1700. So when using the Raiden Shogun, you're just gonna use her E and Q abilities. Her E skill deals around 6800 on initial if crit goes through, with no character assisted buffs and food. Each tick will hit around 2400 on crit. Her burst deals around 45k on initial and around 5k each on the first 2 attacks, 6k on third, 3k on the 2 attacks from her fourth, and around 8k on her final attack. With no interruptions, she can possibly finish 2 whole combos before her burst effect is gone, dealing around 30k with crits for each combo. This means the Shogun can deal over 100,000 damage with no buffs within 7 seconds of her burst. If only, right? Because not all crits are going through, obviously, but generally, she can deal around 70k if her initial crits go through. In her burst state, her charge attack deals around 7500 and 9000. So switching to the Favonius Lance, because most players will have this, again, the catch is better, but until you get it, this polearm isn't bad. But as you can see, stats are a bit lower, crit is the same, and ER is lower as well. On her burst initial, it deals around 32,000. We'll go with 33,000 just to round it up. Artifacts are the same, and per hit she deals around 3,000 between 6,000 on her final attack. So results are obviously a lot lower. Overall, the Raiden Shogun is awesome to use. Again, she isn't a broken character, and if I'm being honest, you'll have to invest a lot of time to make her work, like getting the catch or getting the right artifacts. It was difficult getting the right artifacts and trying to balance her ER, attack percentage, and crit stats. Even mines are shit compared to others, so if you have time and resources to invest in her, she can be a lot of fun. She's also great with infusing Electro to enemies, helping with elemental reactions. I typically use her with my Eula to trigger Superconduct, which increases physical damage. Well, there you have it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for future Genshin Impact videos. As always, good luck on your summons for the Raiden Shogun, or if you're saving for Kokomi, or even Miko in the future, or Toma. So many characters to collect, so little money to spend. Or, I mean, for the whales, you wouldn't really care, right? But for us fishes, or dolphins, or even free-to-play, we gotta save our resources, right? Again, good luck. Till next time, have an awesome day.